Here are a few tips to help you prepare for your combined science mock exam. You are going to get assessed on 3 exam papers, so the GCSE Biology Paper 1 exam, the GCSE Chemistry Paper 1 exam, and the GCSE Physics Paper 1 exam. The duration of each exam is 1 hour 15 minutes, and each exam weighs 75 marks. When you're going to do your GCSEs or for the mock exams, you must ensure that you've got a blue or black ink pen. You must also bring spares, pencil, ruler, rubber, and a calculator that you are confident with using. The exam papers that you are going to get assessed on will have the following units. So for Biology Paper 1, you need to revise B1 to B4, which is cell biology, organization, infection and response, and bioenergetics. For Chemistry, you must revise C1 to C5 to include atomic structure and the periodic table, bonding structure and properties of matter, quantitative chemistry and chemical changes, as well as energy changes. And for Physics, you must revise P1 to P4. And these topics include energy, electricity, particle model of matter, and atomic structure. What revision techniques do you already have? You need to make sure that you have a copy of the revision guide. Your teachers have already spoke to you about self-quizzing. This is when you fold the paper into half. You give headings to each half of the paper, so you call it questions and answers. Then using your revision guide, you try to identify gaps in your learning, and you generate a question based on the gap in your learning and an answer on the opposite side. And then what you do is you go away and you revisit the gaps in your learning. Once you are confident, you can get a member of your family or somebody that lives within your household to test your learning. Another method that has been proven to work and is obviously something that we recommend as your teachers is to try some practice exam questions. So your teachers will be issuing some exam papers for you to go away and practice on as homework. The mark schemes will also be made available to you, and your teacher will share that location with you. These are the revision guides that you need to be using. So if you are doing the foundation tier paper, then obviously you'll have a copy of the foundation tier revision guide. For the higher tier students, you'll be using the one that says higher level. Your revision guide does not have to look exactly the same as the one that we have displayed on the screen at this moment in time. As long as it says combined science for AQA grade 9 to 1 on it, then it is the correct revision guide. Here are a few tips to support you with all 3 exams. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is you must ensure that you are reading the instructions carefully and you're looking at the number of marks that are available for each question. So if we look at the first question, it says during mitosis, cells need extra energy. Which cell structures provide most of this energy? And it says tick 1 box, and the 1 is in bold, and it does stand out. So you must ensure that you are only ticking the 1 box. And then again, if you look at the other side, it says draw 1 line from each level of organization to the correct plant part. Again, you must only draw 1 line. If you draw more than 1 that connects organ to 2 different parts of the plant, you will automatically not get the mark, even if one of the answers is correct. When it comes to magnification, the equation that we have learned together is magnification is equal to image size divided by actual size. Now, if the examiner gives you the image size, like if you look at the plant cell, it tells you that the length of the plant cell is 50 micrometers, that's fine. But if you look at the chloroplast length, that is not given to you, you must use a ruler. Please ensure that you then use the actual length in millimeters and you do the conversion accordingly. The conversion, so you must make sure that you convert. If you are converting from millimeters to micrometers, you need to multiply by 1000. And obviously, if you're converting from micrometers to millimeters, then you need to divide by 1000. You must ensure that all the units that you use for your final answer are actually the same unit to get to the correct answer. When it comes to drawing graphs, you need to make sure, please, that you are labeling the axes. You are also identifying units that are associated with the axes. When you're plotting data, you must plot with clear X's and you must draw a line of best fit. Please make sure that your axes are consistent and your plots are nice and clear and you're plotting using a sharp pencil. For your chemistry exam, you must familiarize yourself with the periodic table. So if you have a look, this is the copy of the periodic table that you will be provided with as part of the exam. So there's a key that is available. So the top number is the relative atomic mass. So if you look at lithium, the relative atomic mass of lithium is 7, which means the number of protons and the number of neutrons. So this is what we find inside the nucleus of the atom. And then the number of protons, or the atomic number, which is the bottom number for lithium, is 3. And you must remember that for a neutral atom, the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons. You must also be able to identify the fact that when you go vertically down, this is the group number, I apologize, okay? So going down vertically is the group number. So lithium, sodium, potassium belong to group 1. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium belong to group 2. The central section are known as the transition metals. Boron, aluminium belong to group 3, and so on. When it comes to period numbers, this is going horizontally across. The most common mistake that students make is they dismiss the hydrogen and the helium, and these belong to period 1. So hydrogen and helium are period 1. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen all belong to period 2. Then you've got sodium, magnesium, and so on, which is period 3. For your physics, these are the equations that you must go away and learn off by heart. So there's 21 equations that all of us must know. You must be confident when rearranging them, so please use the algebraic method that your teachers have taught you, or the triangular method. If you do use the triangle method, make sure that you remember there are 2 rules. You cover it up and you start from the top. If you have any further questions with regards to your exams, please do ask your science teacher, and I'm sure everybody's going to be amazing. Good luck. Thank you.